right, y'all know what it is. Yo, this is your boy MC Lyro, the magnificent one, the magnificent MC Lyro with Lyro'S Lounge. Listen, man, this is a special edition because let me get where I need to be because today we are going to talk about Barfest. Shout out to my AC in the background. So if y'all hear a little rumble tumble, that's my AC in the background. I was thinking about cutting it off. But nah, it's just way too hot in here. So let me get to the proper page. I want to get to the one right about now poetry page because I am looking for. Matter of fact, let me go to just Tona's page because she is one of the battle contestants for Barfest, and I'm pulling it up now. So thus far. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Barfest. We're gonna talk about Barfest. We're gonna talk about the matchups because nobody ever really talks about these kind of things. You know what I mean? I guess everybody's just scared to talk about Barfest, to talk about poetry, like we talk about basketball, like we talk about boxing, like we talk about any other sports. So right now, what I see right now, what is posted. We have Nyne the Poet versus Ken Jones. Luciano versus Beautiii. Rarity versus just Tona the Poet. And it says more. I don't know who the more is, but we just going to talk about these three matchups that they have here posted. This Barfest will be taking place June 18th, Tuesday, 7:30 at Rudyard's, Houston. You can get your tickets now at juanpoetry.com. juanpoetry.com to get your tickets now. DJ Bloom will be in the mix, and it will be hosted by Amir Safi. So shout out to Juan, shout out to our peoples over there. Shout out to the Juan Slam team. Shout out to the God Slam team. Shout out to Smoke Slam. You know what I mean? All the hosts, all the Houston Poetry Slam team. Shout out to y'all, man. Wish y'all the best because I believe they're all getting ready to go travel and get their battle on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of battle, a lot of competition in the air, right? A lot of battle vibes. So the first one on the docket that we see here is Nyne the Poet versus Ken Jones. Ken Jones comedy. Ken Jones is also a comedian. Nyne is a vet. Ken Jones, I believe he is from the East. I'm not sure if he's from Philly, but I know he's from the East. I believe he's from the East. And he's been here a short time. He's been in Houston a short time. His most recent poem is the poem that he completed about his mom, which is dope. Most of the time we've seen Ken Jones perform. He had some dope pieces. Now Nyne is a vet. He's always writing. So his pad is pretty extensive. But it's a difference between whether he's going to perform stuff that he's written or stuff that he has already memorized, or he goes to some of his OG pieces. This is an interesting battle. I recently battled Nyne. I recently beat Nyne, but due to time, numbers wise, flag wise, I beat Nyne, but due to time, I beat myself and I got my flags taken in rounds that I swept that boy. So, it is what it is. Tomatoes, tomatoes. So we're supposed to be getting our grudge match. He wants to get cleaned up again. That's fine. I have no problem with cleaning his ass up again. And this time, time is not going to be enough to beat me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This PNL, we bring home the bodies. So we got Nyne the Poet versus Ken Jones. Who are we taking in this battle? That's the question, right? Who are we taking in this battle? I don't know, like, because both of them are not like strong battle poets. You know what I'm saying? They're more subject matter. You know what I'm saying? They're more classic poets. You know what I mean? That tackle a lot of different subject matters. So they're not strong battle poets. So I don't see I don't see a sway as far as who's going to be the aggressor or something like that. Um, I wonder. It can go either way. See, it can go Ken Jones because one, he's new, so he's a fresh voice, right? And if he picks the right poems, and when he spits some, see he has some aggression too, so he can take the room with the right poem and the right energy. You know what I'm saying? Because Nyne a lot of times is laid back, so that sometimes can harm um, the effect of his poem. But sometimes Nyne can also be funny too. He could be very comedic with his poetry. That can also sway the crowd. So that's dangerous. Um, so you know what I mean? Because Nyne is real relatable on stage. You know, he's a vet, so he knows how to relate to the crowd, get the crowd to react. He's very good at that. He's very good at reading the room. Um, who am I taking? I guess that's the question. And then you guys can just, you guys can tell us who you taking in the comments. I I don't know. I don't want to say Ken Jones because then y'all gonna think I'm saying Ken Jones because I got a vendetta against Nyne. Um, I might have to go with the vet. I might have to go with Nyne. I think I'm gonna go with Nyne. If Nyne doesn't play, if Nyne don't bullshit, if Nyne don't bullshit, he picked the right poems. I think Nyne will take them. Um, but Ken Jones may have an arsenal, and that's what may surprise us. So I think Ken Jones is the underdog here. I don't know if we're going for the underdog. I think we might go with the vet. I think we might stick with Nyne the poet on this one. Um, I think he might be strategic playing with Ken Jones. I don't think he's going to take all 3 rounds. I think it'll come down to the last round and who picks the right poem. So I think they'll get a round each, and then it'll come down to the last poem. Um, you never know, man. Ken Jones might take it because he may. Hmm. I'm gonna go with Nyne on this one. I'm going with Nyne on this one. I'm going with the vet. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm gonna stick with the vet on this one. I'm going with Nyne. Nyne over Ken Jones. And now we have now this is the one. Battle number 2. Jada Luciano and Beautiii. I think this is Beautiii. I think she used to be called Beautiful Beast. It's Beautiii with 3 eyes, right? Beautiii. Now listen. Now this is the battle. Okay, I gotta turn it up, right? Because you got the Nyne and Ken Jones. That's gonna be a good battle. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tight. But this is like Pacquiao Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the tension between these two. Jada Luciano, Lucky Lucci, Lucky Lefty. You know what I'm saying? Beautiii from POD. It's been there's been trash talk over I think almost a year. I think it may be a year, but it's been some months. It's been some months. There's a lot of trash talk. I'm talking about they face to face say, hey, I'm gonna clean you out. You gonna have to do da. There's been times like that. You know what I'm saying? Beautiii done went and got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She's having a beautiful baby. You know what I mean? So she took some time off on some mommy duties. You know what I'm saying? Mommy's lives matter, so she had to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Be a queen mom. You know what I'm saying? Jada been still in the arena cleaning up poets. You know what I'm saying? Since then, Jada ain't lost a step. You know what I mean? So, and there's word on the street. Jada says she ready for whatever. She ready. Beautii's got a pen too. Beautiii got that aggression. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know where Beautiii originate from. I know Jada's from Philly. I think Beautii's from Houston, but she got that East Coast energy though. She got that swag. I'm not sure where Beautii's from. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put it in the comments where Beautii's from. Shout out to Beauty, but I think this is going to be a slugfest. I think it's gonna be a slugfest. This is gonna be crazy. For one, they gonna talk. They talk. I bet my life they gonna talk. They talk. This ain't gonna be just poetry. They gonna talk. You know what I mean? They gonna talk. They talk on this. I know that for sure. They gonna talk. They talk, man. Cause this is long awaited, man. You know what I'm saying? People been saying people just dodging and saying Jada dodging and all this, that, and the third. Ain't no more dodging. Shout out to Amir Safi. He set it up. Listen, it's going down. Lucky Lucci, you know what I'm saying, versus Beauty. This is gonna be crazy. The energy in the building for this battle is gonna be bananas. Because these are two poets that are beloved on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And they're known for some penmanship. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I mean? Some may say Beauty nice, but she may not be able to take Jada's lyricism because Jada's lyricism is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Her creativity, the angles that she come with, she's hard to beat in that arena. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But Beauty, man, Beauty, yeah, listen, she been doing her thing. You know what I mean? She ain't totally a vet yet. But Beauty's been doing her thing. She been around the block a few times, you know what I mean? And she hard body, you know what I mean? So she could get physical in that arena. We can't doubt her. But yo, all in all, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna admit I'm gonna be biased on this one. I've been with this fighter, you know, with this matchup, you know, I gotta take Lucky Lucci. You know what I'm saying? I don't bet against I don't bet against Lucky Lucci. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care who it is in the ring. I'm not betting against Lucky Lucci. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know who y'all got in this matchup. But I know it's gonna be a it's gonna be a slugfest. It's gonna be crazy. Um, it's gonna have us there. I think this is gonna be another tight one. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be another tight one. But guess what? I'm also gonna jump off the cliff and say this: it can sweep going Jada's way. It can happen. Jada's that dangerous. It can happen. A 2-0 first two rounds, Jada. It can happen. It can happen. I'm telling you, don't sleep. But this is going to be crazy. I know the energy is going to be bananas. So shout out to both of them. You know what I mean? Both of them nice with the pen. So, you know what I mean? I wish y'all the best. And, well, we'll see you at Barfest with that. And we're going to see who's right, who's wrong, who's on top, and who's going to be stopped. You know what I mean? Now we also got Rarity versus Just Tona, the poet. Now, you know I'm poet now loaded. Now, you know I'm loaded. You guys know I'm loaded. Tona's loaded. You know what I'm saying? Tona the poet. You know what I'm saying? I call it Tona. I don't like Tona. I like saying Tona. Tona, because it's like the tone in which her poetry resonates. Just Tona, because it's a tone. That's why I say Tona. I don't know about everybody else. So I pronounce it wrong on purpose. Just Tona. It's Tona, but I say Tona. Tomato. You know what I'm saying? Rarity versus Just Tona. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it funky. First of all, let's go like this. Rarity, she's a fave at One Poetry. You know, she frequents One Poetry. She's a fave over there. She does her thing. You know what I mean? Just Tona also goes over to One, but Just Tona is a fave over at Poetry Lounge. You know what I mean? Frequents there. So these are two poets that made their name in two different spots, and these are two dope sisters on the mic. You know what I mean? But this is Barfest, and I'm just gonna. I'm not being biased here. I'm talking lyricism. It's gonna be a sweep, but I'm just gonna keep it funky. It's gonna be a sweep. It's not happening. I don't think Rarity has the. I don't think she has the pen yet to compete with Tona. Tona's passion, her subject matter, and her performance, her vocal performance, is very, very dangerous. And I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying this to be biased because she's P&L, because she's loaded. I'm saying this, shoot, they just, Seven just put me and Smooth against Tona and Drika at Poetry Lounge. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a real battle, but it was a battle. It was a versus. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd picked Tona and Drika. And Tona, used one of her classic pieces. And listen, it's just hard to beat. She's not even as dope as I think I am. Listen, Tona is dangerous in this arena, and you guys are gonna find out. You're gonna find out how dangerous she is. Um, yeah, it's just gonna be what it is, man. This one's gonna be a sweep. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Rarity can't spit. I'm just saying when we talking Rarity versus Tona, it's not happening, man. It's not happening. This one's easy for me. You know what I mean? Shout out to both. It is what it is, but this is Barfest. This is a different thing. This is not just, oh, I'm a poet. This is not just I'm spitting what I feel and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? This is who got the bars and who's gonna come out on top. And this one's a clear sweep. I don't see no I don't see no other way. I don't see no other way going. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Um, and so those are three battles. Now I think most likely there may be what, six. I think he usually does about six of them, possibly. Right. So we'll see what unfolds as we get closer to the date. Because I believe it's only the 11th. Right. It's June 11th. It's Tuesday. So we're a week out. So we'll see as the time gets closer to Barfest on the 18th. We'll see what battles are revealed. But right now, those are my picks. Those are my opinions. You know what I'm saying? Um, the opinions of the host does reflect Lyro'S Lounge. It's just because it's my lounge. Just say what the fuck I want to say. Um, but yeah, shout out to all the poets that are gonna be in Barfest. And yeah, I got a couple people on the docket that I'm trying to get at. Trying to get at Red Lion. Yeah, I'm gonna come see Red Lion. I'm gonna spin the block on Red Lion. I'm gonna spin the block on Gully. There's a lot of rumbles about me and Gully getting it in. I'm gonna spin the block on her. I'm writing, so I'm in writing mode. Like I hear y'all. I hear my competition. I'm excited about challenging these dope artists. I'm excited about getting in the ring with them too. Um, but I'm not gonna play with them. So I'm writing. I'm writing and reciting. I'll let you know when I'm ready. When I come though, pause. When I'm ready, I'm telling you, y'all gonna. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be legendary. So I hope y'all writing because I'm not finna play. Red Lion already told me. I don't know if y'all know. Like, see, like stuff been going on behind the scenes. Red Lion already told me. He grabbed me on my shoulder. He said, "Listen, you can do what you want those first two rounds, but that third round, I wrote that for you specifically. I'm already ready for you." I'm like, ooh. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. So shout out to Juan. Shout out to Amir Safi for doing this Barfest thing because it adds a little style, a little flavor. It adds a little spice, a little spiciness to the poetry scene, to the Houston poetry scene, and we love it. I love it. I'm an East Coast boy. I was raised on 90s hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So I was raised on that aggression, that competition, and that real lyricism and going bar for bar and all that. So I love it. I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So that was this edition of Lyro'S Lounge. And um, shout out to Ebony Stewart. Shout out to Ebony Stewart because we're gonna be getting Ebony Stewart here to Lyro'S Lounge soon. So shout out to her, the Gully Princess, man. I'm so excited. I got her information. It's just I've been doing all kinds of things, trying to get ready, and trying to pay this rent, my G. You understand what I'm saying? And trying to keep it cool. The heat's turned up. I've been having to buy 30 ACs. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure that I got a comfortable space for my guests. You know what I mean? So as you can see in the background, we have done some renovations. So we it's getting doper. It's getting doper. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to our no sponsors. This is out of pocket, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is, man. This is episode 5. Episode 5. I did episode 4. No straight. lines, and this episode is Barfest. So man, hey man, tap in, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the other podcast platforms. Lyro'S Lounge podcast on IG, The Magnificent MC on IG. Also follow Dame Films LLC on IG. You know what I mean? This has been another dope episode here at Lyro'S Lounge, and I am your host, The Magnificent One. And make sure y'all tap in or tap out. I'm gone. Bong.